What identifies you as a child of God? This is a parable that Jesus set forth. A man had 2 sons. He came to the first son and said, "Go, work today in my vineyard." He answered and said, "I will not." But afterward he regretted it and went. Then he came to the second and said likewise, and he answered and said, "I go, sir," but he did not go. Which of the 2 did the will of his father? Now, first thing I'll tell you, this is not a black father. Just, can anybody identify up in here? You say, "What's wrong with that, Pastor?" Well, we know. A couple of us understand. Your father said, "Go out and work in the field." You say, "Well, I'm not going to do it." Guess what? That'd be the last thing you remember saying. You'd be in heaven saying, "I remember my dad asking me, and I said no." Which one did the will of his father, the question was. Because ultimately, what separates you from everybody else in the world is the anointing of God. There's an anointing that separates your gift from your talent. When you're anointed, no one has to ask you anymore. When you know this is what you do, it's who you are. You don't have to be coerced and don't have to have all the compliments. Nobody has to tell you did a great job. You do it all for the glory of God. Amen. That's what the anointing does. It separates you from everybody else in the world. When you're anointed, you feel God's presence when you're under the anointing. The things that you do, that when you're doing it, there's a peace that comes. There's an assurance. That's God's glory that falls on you. That's God revealing to you that he is with you. See, all of us should have that time, that opportunity where we can say, "I do this and I feel God's pleasure." That's what identifies you. When you did things as you were growing up and you know that you wanted your dad to watch you or your mom to watch you, that made you feel good. Whenever I played basketball and my dad was watching, I'd hustle. I played harder. I played better. It upped my game because I know my father was watching me. When you know that God, your father, is watching you, it makes you want to do everything to glorify him. That identifies you for who he is. When I did something well, I know it made my father proud. And I live to make my father proud. You should live to make your father proud. You see, there may be people around you that will disappoint you, people that will neglect you, people that will discourage you. But you have a father, no matter what happens, that's always going to be there for you. He says, "I'll never leave you. I will never forsake you." He's always there.